Hi guys, so today I have two great sets that Die Press has brought to HSN for the October 24th craft day, and if you're seeing this video it should be available already there on HSN. So I have the stamp and die set called Just For You, like F-U-R, and then the nesting die fancy frames, and I want to pair these together today so we can take a look at both of them at the same time. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if your purchased items to those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. Let me open this up. So actually let me open both of them and I'll be right back. Sometimes these pop open for me and sometimes I have to put in a little work there. Oh, this is so cool. So this one has three slimline dies. It has, I would say, 6 like A2 size dies, and then they have like embossing in them and cute stuff like that. So I'll give you some measurements in just a second. Get this in here. And that. So for the slimline ones, well, we have the elongated embossing, cutting folder, and of course this is for the marquee die cutting system. If you don't have the marquee, you can just put that to the side, maybe use it for like mixing colors or doing something else on there, maybe. But these dies will go through any machine that cut the metal dies. And so we have the frames here. So it looks like the outer one, it does cut frames, so like it will cut the center and the outer portion. It's not going to leave a section in the middle. So we have this one here with the little notched corners. We have this one with a cool little kind of bubbly edge there. And then these A2 size ones, this one has, again, repeating kind of the design that's here. We have it there, and then this one has like a cute little, probably embossed, kind of fleur-de-lis kind of look, or like a little floral kind of look. And then this guy, and then again another A2 with a different kind of scroll work in the frame area. And then this one has like just really cute, again, floral designs kind of in there. And then this bottom one with that cool label kind of look. They're showing how you might want to pair those things up. Really cool is that in the center, obviously something's going to fall out. That's kind of what they're showing here, but not really, because this is smaller. Obviously it didn't come from that. It's a little bit smaller, but you can definitely pair those up anyway. And so let's check these guys out. So again, they make frames. Definitely making frames. So the die itself is just over 8.5, so it's 8.5 probably by 3.5. Yep, what it actually cuts. And then the other ones are smaller, you know, concentrically smaller there. And then these guys, let's see, they'll make a 4 by 5.25 probably. Yep, matte layer. So while this one to me is right on the edge of your standard slimline, these guys make more of a matte portion. It looks like this one's the same size, and then they go again in from there. So cute. Again, some have stitching, or like it actually cuts through, and some have like an embossed kind of look. Really cool, so we'll play with those today. And to go along with that, I chose this set, the Just For You, because I figured, you know, it'd be cute to have some backgrounds of the frames or however. So let's open this guy up. Sorry about that sound. But you know how I do here? We open it together. All right. Oh, so cute. They're kind of looking over the little glasses. So we have cats and doggies. And some of them, again, they kind of look over the edge. I guess they all do, right? That's what it looks like. Super cute. Use accessories to decorate the animals. So different types of canines here and felines. And then here we have the little hats, the little like crown, the glasses, which are so cute. The die actually cuts the hole out of the center of the glasses, so that's really adorable. Some little paws. So you can do the one that looks more like a kitty or more like, well, okay, I take that back. So it is, you have layers of color and then the outline layer, and then you can die cut it. So you pair those things together. That's really cute. Kind of a paw print there. Little woof. You have a little heart kind of speech bubble, and then little hearts. They have the dies with them, bones. So cute. You are possum. You're the best. You make my heart smile. Thank you for your kisses and birthday wishes. Little paw prints. Stay positive. All kinds of cute things like that. And they're showing here how you might want to put those together. Super cute. The animal, especially the kitty cat and the little dog sets, always just kind of fly. So if it's something you're interested in, just keep that in mind. And then these are the stamps. I love the colorway on these carriers. Super cute. Sorry, things are rough right now. And then we have these guys here. nice little size. It might be hard to tell, so obviously we're gonna work with them, but like this guy, he's almost 2 inches tall. I would say 1 3/4. And then some of them are a little bit smaller, like these little guys are about 1 inch tall. And then we have the dies for pretty much everything other than like the sentiments, right? Super cute. So I'm going to gather my thoughts, gather some papers, card bases, inks, all that kind of stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I think I'm going to start off by making some pattern paper, and then I'll use these guys to help me out make some frames, but also make the pattern paper like the shape that I want. So this is just white paper from my stash, as you can see. I'm going to cut this one down before I forget. Yes, this is going to be the larger one. So let me see. We're going to use the frame in just a second, but I'm going to cut it as big as I can to like the 5.5. I know some of it's going to get cut off. I just want it to be more straight so I can see what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. So 5.5 by 4 1/4, just to have that ready to go, but it's even a little smaller than 5.5, so that's fine. And then this inside one, I'm going to cut with one of these guys, maybe this shape. So I don't need it to be too big, but I do want to pattern that out too. So let me just, actually I'll just use scissors for that. And what my plan is, did I wash this? Not quite, but that's okay. All right. So for this background one, I'm going to take all the little paw prints. So we have 2 different paw prints, like this larger one, and then we have these little guys that are together. So those are the ones I'm going to use right now. That one and this guy. And I think, what are we going to do? We'll use that one, that's fine. My plan was to use this larger one, or one of them, to do black and brown prints on the brown paper, on the white paper, and this one just black prints, so they really pop. So let me just grab some inks, the black ink, and I'm just going to, of course, put it on here upside down. That's not what I was planning on doing. Let's turn that around, and usually I like to use a stamping block that's the same size as what I'm stamping, or roughly, but that's okay. We're going to use a bigger one today. So I'm just going to go all over the place. Basically, we're going to cut this out with our frame die. I'm going to put this more in the corner, that way I can control it a little better. And literally just all over the place. Okay, so that's black, and then I'll also do the same thing with brown. Pick that guy up. So just some brown ink, just have some variation of colors. Okay, all over. So I'll just continue filling in. On this one, I'm just going to use the larger print, footprint or paw print, should I say, in black. Okay, and I'll be back. So just took that and stamped all over. And where's that die? Okay, so this die I'm going to take and just kind of, you know, bring it in here. And that will be that. I'll just run it through because what I want is the red part that falls out for my card. And then this one, we can just use one of the outer dies. Let's go with this one. I'll run that through. And I just want it to cut out the center piece, so I'm not really using the frame for this one, for either one actually. I'll tape that down, I'll run it through, and I'll be right back. Still in there. So what I was wanting with these guys is just this center piece, and to be honest, I was stamping them in a way that pretty much does it this way. I don't know if you noticed that. To me it looks like right that way, and this would be like sideways. And this guy too, because I'm gonna have that there. But what I'm going to do is run this. Now we have our little frames. Of course I can use that for something else. I wasn't aiming to grab the frame on this one, but there they are. What I'm going to do is run this through some black paper. So I'm gonna have a black frame out here, and then actually let's do brown paper. So this one I'm gonna run through brown paper, and then this one I'll run through some black paper. so I can get the black frame and a brown frame, okay? And I'll be right back. So here, again, it's gonna cut out that center. I'm not looking for the center this time. I want the frame that's still well in there. Let's see here. It has ejector buttons here. I want the frame, and then for this one I also want just the frame. So again, this piece will pop out. Let's get this guy out. And I'll probably go ahead and just stick these down just so we can get moving on that. So let me put some of these other items away and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to glue these guys down. I'll probably glue the frame first. That way I know it's pretty much centered. And then I'll pop in that other piece. And it's kind of a delicate frame. You can see that. And I'll put this guy here. Again, I'm centering it as well as I can, just kind of eyeballing that. A little more this way. That looks pretty good. Again, that makes 4 by 5 1/4 frame. So if you still want a matte layer within that, you can definitely do that. Or around it, should I say. I'm just gonna go with this guy and then pop this guy in here. Center that as best I can. And then we have these two. So like that. Again, this can be popped up, you know, however it is that you want. Let's put that there. So I'll go ahead and put my frame. And then I'll pop in that red piece. And then I'll have a little doggy kind of coming out of there. I think that'll be cute. Okay, I'm eyeballing everything. That looks pretty good. And I'll just put some glue in here. Why? I don't know. Why not? Alright, there we go. Pop that guy in there. So I'm going to hold everything down and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's our background with a couple different background prints. It's really fun because like we made our own pattern paper and different ones, right? And so I'm going to stamp this little guy. I've been eyeballing him. He is so cute. He's like a little puppy. So we'll take that little guy and then I think I'll put a little hat on him. Oh, the little bones are also cute to decorate with, but now I'm going to do both of these and let's use some hybrid ink. I will do a little coloring with some alcohol ink markers, and that's what this paper is, just a scrap of alcohol ink marker paper. And just get those stamped. Let them dry before you, if you're using a hybrid ink, before you go in with the alcohol ink markers. It's always recommended. I don't think I've seen any brand of hybrid ink that doesn't say that. So you want to just wait till it's dry. These are acrylic stamps, so just some firm, even pressure. And I think that looks pretty good. So I will leave that, clean up, let this dry, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, let me get a little bit close here. You know how I do, not too much. So what I'm going to do is color his little hat like a blue. Is this the one that's, okay. Sometimes my light colors are so light that I just kind of go in with the next one. This is just a blue, a medium, blue, and I'll blend it back out with the lighter blue. Sorry about that little scratchy sound. Like that. And then I have some red. Let's go with these two. A little bit light and darker red. Put them in here too. Hopefully that's in frame. Okay. And then a darker red. So I'm just going medium and dark on these guys. Right down the center there. And then go back into the medium and kind of blend that through. So guys. And then our little puppy, I'm just going to make him like gray. I'm going to give him like little pink cheeks. Of course, we can play with that kind of thing. Okay, so light gray. Let's go under here a little bit, just a little bit, and then like his little cheeks area. Not too much. And I'll go in with the dark. Just in there, maybe in here. Going with the medium. Oh, here we go. Something more there. Kind of blend some of that out. I didn't really do much in his face because I'm just going to go with the light and just have it blend out in there. Blend all of this out. And that looks good. Maybe a little something more in here. I'm just using the same light and I'm just going over his little cheeks, like where it might round out right here. Anyway, so the same light color, and I'm just going over again because what happens is the color builds up and it looks like he has like little kind of rounded cheeks. Hopefully you can see that. And just a little red on his little tongue. This is just a brighter red than I used on his hat. And so we're just going to cut this little guy out. So we have this and this. I mean, that is really close. I can see that really well, but since he is the focal point, I really want to make sure that's going to be on point. So let me grab a scrap of paper and make an aperture. I'll be right back. Things. I'll just run them through right now. What I'm going to do is an aperture. So find a flat-ish kind of side of your die, whatever it is that you're using, and maybe there. And I'm going to cut this down because obviously they're in two different spots. I don't know that this will reach both. We're going to run those guys through and then we'll use those to help us cut our little images perfectly. I'm sorry that that hit the back of my tripod. So let's pop this in there, here. So I'll run both these through. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Do that kind of quickly. And so we have these guys. If you want drop shadows, again, run these through colors that you would want to drop shadow with. I'm going to get close to that. And so what you do is just kind of hinge it open. Do not remove it from the paper there. The whole point is to keep it there. And you can see right through where you're going to be cutting. That looks really good. And you can take another piece of your tape and make sure it's touching like the paper that you're trying to cut from, right? I'll do the same thing with that guy. Sorry, I was saying I hope it didn't move my paper, and it did. So I just quickly colored another little puppy and I'll run them through. And same thing, just look through there, obviously line it up, but use some tape that's not going to, move. And there you go. So cute. So I'll do the same thing with this guy again, just kind of lift it up. Again, this tape is a little bit weak. That's what the point of that craft tape is, but when I see through there where I want it to be, I can go like that, and then get yourself another piece of tape to help you hold that down. And like I said, you really want it to touch the paper that's underneath, the paper that you're actually trying to cut, and hopefully that doesn't move, and I'll run that through and I'll be right back. So let's get that. Yay! Alright, bring a little guy back, and he can be like right here, like he's looking over that little piece, and he can have a little hat. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe let's get our sentiment going, because I want to use, I mean, you have all these different things, but he's wearing a kind of a party hat, so I think instead of thank you or I love Mew, of course that's a kitty one, maybe the just for you. And I was wondering if I want to do that on white paper. Maybe. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and stamp that, maybe with some red ink, just to bring more of the red out, and I'll just cut it down. If you have a die that cuts, something like that, that'd be great, or just trim it down like I do, and maybe some dovetails or something. But I'll be right back. Back, and I think I'll just pop him right here with his little hat, and then I think maybe the just for you can be over on the side like that. That'll be cute. And I'm just sticking them straight down. You want to pop them up, you can definitely do that. Cute. Oh, you know what? Let's do that, but let's put a little dimensional at the back of his hat so it kind of sticks up a little bit. See if this is, oh, this is perfect. Okay. Have to remember that I'm close up, sorry. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? So stick that side down, then stick down the glue side. It could be a little too tight if you get it. You know what? Maybe a little more like this. Okay. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this, not as high as the hat, and I will be right back. We took the cares off the back there, so let's just pop that guy there. See if that looks pretty straight. And just a little more masculine, maybe a little boy kind of feel on this one with the colorway that I use, the different patterns that I came up with there, and then our little guy, his little blue hat, super cute, just for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. Again, it's the fancy frames and our little animal inspired set there, super adorable. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.